Matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly that. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Miami's offense takes the field. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. The Hurricanes will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. So the Clemson Tigers offense will take the field for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the thing. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
Clemson will send the punt team out. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Quickly complete. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup, spotted at the 25-yard line. You get a guy who can do that on the outside, and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipke if they can stop him on 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. How about this DB turning on the Jets and getting the first sack of the good game for this defense.
And that is how you come from the secondary with authority. Come with some speed, some vitriol, some hate. Just get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. Nice job by the secondary getting to the quarterback.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Back to pass, it's Rayner. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Adams. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the back. Wants to throw again. Pulls it in, it's Moore. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. That's reeled in, it's Hayes. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for room, it's Adams. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Fires to the wideout. And it's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Gets it out fast. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. So now on comes the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Splits the uprights right down the middle. A penalty marker is down, and this is on the defense. The offense is going to have a choice to make. Do you dare take the points off the board and go for the touchdown? Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. Power football with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. Tries again to get it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Rayner. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Just drives it between the uprights. And with the field goal, we are tied here in the second quarter. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Florida State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to NC State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Floats it out in space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Pressure coming. Caught. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Flips it out on the screen. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They boot it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and look for room. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Tigers want to move quickly. Pulls and throws off the RPO. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Adams. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Just keep slinging it. They get to him as he throws. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Back to throw, it's It's back. Bringing the heat. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. And the Canes will call on their punt team. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as...
There he goes! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. They'll run for it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Looking to pass. It's back. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Motion from the wide out. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Finds his man. It's Lyle. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man on the right. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Trying play action. Got his man quickly. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Catch in the middle, it's Lyle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Pocket breaking down. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. Back to throw. It's Beck. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
And the Canes will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Hayes. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Back to pass, it's Beck. Hauls it in. Nice move, creates some space. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got his man. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're just continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And the Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got an open man. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Wants to throw it. Got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. The play action fake. Touchdown, Miami! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Florida State has the lead at this time, but there haven't been quite as many tomahawk chops today as we expected. This is close. They're up by 4 over NC State. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Gets it out quickly. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Nice move there. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They're going to ride this running back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Clemson will send the punt team out. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Hurricanes moving quickly to the line.
That's a great example of him understanding where everybody is on the field, because that wasn't the guy he wanted to throw it to, but he knew he was going to get hit. He had to get rid of it quickly, dumped it off, and he let his guy go make a big play for him.
And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field, but how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Looking to throw, it's Beck. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Trying to do it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Firing complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. On the ground, it's Adams. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Hayes. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Dropping back, it's Rayner. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll take it on the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Here's the handoff. Hard running there. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
The Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off play action on first down. That's caught. It's Moore. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Takes the handoff. It's Lyle. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback on the keeper. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. He'll keep it on the sneak. Sneak gets it done. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To the air, it's Rayner. Quick completion on the out. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Clemson will send the punt team out. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. From the gun, the ground game. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And the Canes will hustle to the line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
When the timing is right on the jet sweep, it's really hard to stop. When that guy has a full head of steam, when the quarterback does what he does right here, snaps the football, gets it to him in stride, and he gets on the perimeter, that's why he got to the outside so fast, and he chewed up some yards and got the first down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
And the Hurricanes will punt this one away. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Rayner. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's loose. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. He'll pull it on the read. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He breaks and runs through another guy. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Using the quick game. And they'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Florida State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days when Bobby Bowden walked the sidelines, this has not been a blowout today in Tallahassee. They're up by 11 over NC State.
To the air, it's back.
Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Hurricanes headed quickly to the line. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quick strike complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. We've got a tie game, and this defense will try to keep it that way with just a few minutes left. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's got his man across the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Throwing right. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Lofton. So now it's 2nd and long. Quickly complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lyle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Lofton. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Snagged out of the air. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And the Canes will punt it away on 4th down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Not much time left, but the offense has a shot to end this one in regulation. Looking for a man, it's Rayner. Just a short pass to the tight end. Come out on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. Grab near the marker, it's Turner. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on 1st down. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Under fire. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. Clemson will send the punt team out. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Fires left. Pulls it in. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Lets it go to the end zone. Got it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. They want to keep this drive alive. 3rd and short here in overtime. Touchdown, Clemson. They strike first in overtime.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
The The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Canes! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And the extra point splits the upright. We play on first down here in the second overtime period. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Quickly complete. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. Trying the left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now to keep this overtime drive going on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Here's the pressure. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. It's good. And now they take the lead.
And I know this offense, man, they're glad they just got that 3, and he drilled it. But, man, you get the ball first, you want to go down and put pressure on the other side and score that touchdown. Now their defense is going to have to come out and make sure they keep them out of the end zone, or else they're going to lose this football game.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation. Want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. Puts it right down the boulevard. No sign of nerves, and we'll go to another overtime.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So here we go, dueling 2-point conversions from this point forward. Dropping back, it's Rayner. They're stopped on the 2-point try, and we are still tied. Now this 2-point conversion attempt for the win. From the gun, looking for a man. And another answer. We're tied again, and let's keep playing, kids. The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with things in wins. So maybe this is an opportunity to recalibrate.
I think you take it first and you internalize it and you get upset because obviously the goal was to win the game. But you've also got to flip the switch really quickly, Jesse, and say, okay, what do I need to work on? Because I only got one loss. I'm still very much in the thick of all of my dreams that I want to come true, so I can't take it too hard, but I got to use it.
Yeah, this loss definitely hurts, and I know one of the goals for this team at the start of the year was to go undefeated and win a national championship. You can't go undefeated anymore, but you can still win a national championship. The key is the leadership in the locker room. They've got to turn the page. They've got to get everybody refocused. You can't let this loss now turn into 2 or 3 or more down the road.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.